Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Crusader Kings II and our Jade Dragon campaign. Going for the Aladdin achievement. And in the last episode, we showed that our family of Zhang are unreliable debtors by committing suicide so that we could get out of debt. Hey, it worked. Anyway, let's go ahead and get back into it. We are currently on Kowtow, so we'll see how this ends up affecting us. We do have a discontent council, so they may start factioning and stuff like that. Then again, I think they can faction anyway because I haven't empowered them. So, you know, whatever. Yeah, I'm not too likely to do that. Let's see. Increased council power. Yeah, they're going to start factioning. Castle holding has finished construction. Excellent. So I have filled up all of my holdings here. So that is good. Next up, I am probably going to want to fill the rest of these with cities. As much as I can. Our caravan has been camped by the roadside the whole day. The sky has been pouring over us with unusually heavy rain. The whole situation has brought my thoughts to the memories of my late father, Yi Chao. He was the wisest person I've known. You burn incense to honor their memory and step outside to wash away your tears under the crying sky. I get honoring the dead for 5 years, giving monthly piety. I can't dwell in the past. I need to carry on forward. For 2 years, I would get a health boost, which would offset the health penalty of kowtowing to China. But that's already being offset by Skill Tactician, so I think I'm going to be a little bit risky. Since it's only 2 years and I'm not that old, I'm going to go for the Piety because that's really low, and getting that higher would just be pretty good in general. So also there was a question about why I'm not giving out the duchies to my my west, like this one. I did end up giving out this one, but as you'll see, this guy dislikes me by -20 because he desires the county of Yutian. Because I'm holding on to that. Because it's got a trade post. So, yeah. That is going to happen. Every single one of these guys will dislike me for that. So, you know, it's kind of a balancing act. Now, this guy also wants on the council. He does have a really good diplomacy score. But then, so does this guy. Certainly, if this guy dies, I will put him in. On the other hand, it might be worth putting him in anyway, because then he would just like me better. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and join the Hermetic Society as well. Because I realized before I started the episode that my learning score was high enough. Greetings, King Zhang Huaishen II. We are delighted to learn that you have taken your first step towards enlightenment. The secrets of the corpus may be obscured to you now, but in time you may come to understand them as I have. Hold in thy mind all thou wouldst know, and Hermes, the thrice blessed, will teach thee. Signed, Magus Fernando. A Portuguese Sunni all the way over in Santiago. How he managed that, I don't know. Alright. But I can also choose an apprentice now. And how old are you? You're 30. Alright, so the nice thing about choosing an apprentice is that when they leave your service, they get a learning boost +2. So I think I'm going to go for that guy. I don't think he'll get a learning boost while he's doing it. Nah. But he is currently proselytizing, yeah. Still have not gotten many of these converted. But some of the other things have, so that's good. Alright, let's get back into it. Back onto that. Negotiate with Sibuk. Or Sobuk. You don't have too many troops. Where exactly are you going? Let's move you over here. Yeah, you've decided to attack. Let's just raise up all of our troops. I could raise up my vassals, but a lot of them are down here, and that would just take a while to get over there. News from China. Intending to enforce their subjugation as a tributary state of the Yan Empire, the Protector General Elubu of the Western Protectorate has declared war upon Ituk Kimak. Jurchen armies are already marching towards the realm of Duke Ituk, and it seems possible that this spells the end of Nagari independence. That is actually kind of disappointing. Because that means that they could draw upon troops in order to... Nope. Dang it. They decided not to do that anymore. They've got almost 6,000 troops. Not too bad. No child lacks an education focus. In fact, it is my son. I'm gonna keep going with struggle for now. Maybe later I'll be going for, oh my. Who is that? It's a Utian Holy War for, yeah, it's gonna be killed. Nepalese army is in there. That's not very big. Gar. Well, a lot of that is Utsang, it looks like. Who's the other army? I wish you could cycle through them. But you can't. Oh well. It was one of those situations where you didn't want to tell the truth in case it would hurt the person, but in the same time, honesty is a virtue. So I would get a 45% chance of gaining Deceitful, Intrigue +3, Diplomacy plus -2. Rather not lose Diplomacy. I'll lose a little bit of Intrigue. That seems a little bit better. Be honest and tell it as it is. 45% chance. I didn't get it. Human prospers. And Angxi prospers. Jiuquan prospers. The Thieves Guild in Utian has been eradicated. That is always very good. I'm not going to want to build anything until this Smuggler's Ring gets eliminated, though. Alright. Nothing really else going on. Thieves Guild in Gaochang has been eradicated. That is good. Some people are joining factions. Don't care about that. Okay. Let's take a quick look. 53% right now. Alright, you have passed away. Died a natural death. It means that you inherited it. Okay, that's a little bit unfortunate. It's going to make him a bit stronger. Our company has finally reached the central lands of the Yan Empire. The Middle Kingdom in all its magnificence lay before us with so much to experience. Let us walk, lest I forget about the reason for the journey. The child lacks an education focus. We'll go with stewardship. Call from a court physician at once. You've re-raised your troops. I don't think you're gonna be winning that war, though. Got some more tech points. My guards and I have been making our way through a bustling market this morning. There is ample supply of every meat and game, and trinkets and baubles abound. Here and there we encounter soldiers, along with dignitaries from other foreign courts. There's clearly no shortage of business for these traders. What is that smell? 50% chance of gaining gluttonous. You eagerly partake in the local cuisine. This might reflect well in the eyes of the Emperor. I am here to trade. You there, let's talk business. Lose 291 gold. This might reflect well. And I will buy a Chinese artifact. I think I've had enough for one day. Let's go ahead and buy a Chinese artifact. I received a beautiful new G. Well, G. That is a weapon. Quality 3, heavy foot troops plus 5%, mounted troops plus 5%, monthly prestige 0.65, martial plus 3, personal combat skill plus 1. 0.65, okay, so I'm getting more out of that. It's the same martial. I may want to give these out to people. That's martial plus 2. Yeah, I think I'm going to want to give those out to people. Perhaps, you know, valuable retainers who are serving as martial or leaders. Church infrastructure in Jiuquan has increased. So that was another thing about, you know, why am I not spending my tech points? Right now, so with the golden gears, that means that tech is spreading. So tech is spreading on every category. It's slow, but that means that I don't need to spend tech points to actually get these things to increase. Now, there may come a point where I'm like, screw it, I need something, and I will spend it, you know, like shipbuilding. That's going to be desperately needed at some point. Actually, I would consider military organization the most. Get that up to level 4 so that it removes the pagan homeland attrition penalty, like down here. But right now, I don't really need to spend this, and there's an ahead penalty on most things right now anyway. So that means that I'd be spending even more tech points to increase these than I, you know, necessarily need to. So right now, I feel that it is best to let these things just increase on their own. If there's something that I absolutely need, sure. But like right now, getting a little bit more out of my feudal vassal, you know, getting a little bit more feudal vassal opinion. In fact, I think I am already getting that because, like, noble customs is so high. Yeah, that would increase my temple vassal opinion by 1. So, I mean, there's some good things, but in general, I just don't need to spend it at the moment. If something comes up where I feel that I need to increase it, sure. But everything is spreading into my my capital. And if I eventually move my capital, like, you know, I mean, I need to get down here anyway, so I may move my capital into this area once I get down here. It's possible that I'll move into somewhere else along the way as well, but, you know, we'll kind of wait and see. But since everything is spreading in, you know, maybe not that fast, 12.8% chance per year is pretty good. 1.3% chance per year, not very good, but there just really isn't a big need to spend points right now. Military tech can be good just to, you know, increase the effectiveness of your troops and everything. These could just make life a little bit easier. But these in particular, yeah, I could get more stuff here, but I'm not sitting on that much money. And you can see that I haven't even finished up all my holdings here. So there really isn't much point. In fact, let's just go ahead and spend some on that right now. In increasing any of the construction, the economy techs. You know, it could help out my vassals. You know, they're going to be capped out on their stuff, but they're going to hold on to their money, so. Master recruitment drive is always good. So that's why I don't typically do that. I had a few questions, so I thought I'd, you know, describe it, even though I've described it in the comments. Having reached the glorious capital of the Yan Empire, it only takes a few days before a group of ministers approach me, offering to read and discuss chapters from the writings of Master Guan. They think I, as a Jewish... That is such a weird way of phrasing that. Will be particularly interested by the section on revolving the vital breath. Of course, I would love to hear more about your political philosophy. The ministers are excited by your enthusiasm. This might reflect well on you in the eyes of the Emperor. That has a 30% chance of gaining one stewardship, but I think getting the grace is more useful long term. Since I'm not currently getting any. Oh, hi. Let's get all the troops in there. Why did I not murder them all? Disappoints me. Alright, let's see. So I do need to build up these holdings as well, but I need cash. My wife is pregnant. Excellent. Alright, I've lost my spy master. He died a natural death. Wasn't great, though. Seriously? These are the only people available? Alright, well, I'm going to hold you around for... Oh, wow, minus 76. It's a little bit lower than I thought. Alright, well, you'll be taken care of pretty quick. In your opinion, you get up to 38, so that's okay. Down there. $13. And my county is 11, 12, 15. Alright. That's fine. I don't remember where he was before. Wherever he was before had some religious customs. That already got it all. Smuggler's Ring in Yuman. The factions are actually pretty reasonable. I'm pretty happy with that. Smuggler's Ring in Yangguan has been destroyed. While carrying out my duties for the Hermetic Society, I've met neophyte Bartholomew on several occasions. Have I really? He's branded an apostate and excommunicated. I will confront him and reveal his dishonest ways to the world. Oh no, I have a rival all the way over in France. And there is a Manichaean revolt that has just spawned. Cursed infidels. Alrighty. Probably should have merged up like over here or something, but oh well. The Emperor has kept his eyes on you, the Chief Minister says. You may enter the throne room to show your subordination, but be quick about it. Hastily perform the kowtow before the Silent Emperor. So I get the level 2 trait, plus 2 monthly grace, lose 500 prestige, it's okay. Gain 100 grace automatically, and the Regency has ended. No. Why can I not make you... Huh. You recently fired? You were recently fired. So that's why I can't make... when they're recently fired, that should not cause wants to be on council to apply. Great. Now there's raiders there. And now I'm over my domain signs. Can't really give out anything. Let's switch over to rulership. I can't change it. Oh, I can't change it for a really long time. Alright, I'm just going to be over my domain limit for a little bit. Alright, that's good enough. Let's get some more leaders in charge. Stop looting my stuff. Okay, now I have dangerous factions. That's 71%. There we go. Get out of here. Smuggler's Ring has been defeated. Alright, there's 500 troops coming in here. Alright, new sun. Excellent. Let's just get you over here now. They're about to take that holding, which is unfortunate. Rebels killed his wife and his son. So one of the things that I've discovered is that host raiders, they can just like wander through your territory and then decide to raid, you know, like this county. And that is really annoying. I'm not sure if I ever quite realized that. Thieves Guild Nangxi has been eradicated. That is good. Coming for you guys. There we go. Caught them. Did take a river crossing penalty, but that's okay. Alright, Manichaean Revolt has ended. So guess what? You've got no cash. Die, please. Alright, go ahead and disband everything. Yeah, I was wondering when this guy would start losing that holy war. Which is a real shame, because that is going to tank our moral authority a bit more. I wonder if I will leave the Hermetic Society if my learning goes down. I'm not sure. Alright, so increased council powers up to 83%. It's a little bit annoying. Some castle walls have been built. I do really need to start building up these holdings here. Let's see, Smuggler's Ring. Alright, so as long as there's a Smuggler's Ring, I'm not going to build anything. Thieves Guild doesn't make a whole... I mean, I can. It's just tax. That's decreasing my levy size, so... Smuggler's Ring. Ugh. Smuggler's Ring here, too. What about over here? Nope, Smuggler's Ring. Not much. Maybe I'll just save up and build some towns and temples in some of these holdings. My friend died. I don't know who you are. Gavelkin succession, huh? Are you still fired from council? Yeah, that is going to go away in 964. Jeez. That's a really long time. Okay, it's losing a little bit of power. I think that's as my troops come back. The people of Nagari probably never knew why the great emperor chose to attack Duke Ituk. Regardless, they have suffered a crushing defeat, and Jurchen armies are journeying home to celebrate their victory, as their victory has finally been decided. On the other hand, unless he raises troops, this could go well for him. Although I think he just got defeated. It's now considered part of the Western Protectorate, and raiders have arrived in Bogged. See if I can chase them off. You died of cancer. You've died. You are... Well, I mean, obviously just a kid right now. I need a master of the hunt. Let's see. Anyone... I'll go with you. Get you a little bit higher. Seneschal. Get you a little bit higher. Alright, Commander. Morale defense. Nope. Alright. Guess you can be the guy. Take care of these guys. Oh. No, we can't. Well, that is actually really unfortunate. Alright. Let's do it this way. I don't really want to lead troops. I'm pretty good, but I don't really want to lead troops. I was hoping that they would be enough, but they weren't. May have kept it long enough. Yeah, they did not. They were not able to actually loot it. So that's good. Alright, unfortunately that did waste some money out of my my levy there. I mean, my retinue. Speaking of, nope, not even close. We do have a lot more troops available to us now, though, so that's good. Now that we don't, we're not in a regency. Alright. We are slowly taking care of some of those negative effects. Let's take a look at how strong the Samanids are. 7k. Alright, and they would call in other people, so I don't think that I want to go after them. Utsang took Sampa, which actually means that it would be easier to take Sampa. Because, now they are all, even though they're Bon, they're now under a Buddhist, so yeah, supply limit, way better. Perfectly reasonable. Now, Utsang, how many troops do you have? 1.1k. He would certainly call in other people, maybe even Pratihara. But the question is, how long would it take her to get up there? So it is an idea, perhaps, to take Utsang. What is my current... I want to be a Paragon of Virtue. I would get Piety for doing that, so... that's an idea. I'll give it some thought in between episodes and see, you know, whether I think that would be worth going after. I mean, getting more holdings, getting more vassals, that would put me at my vassal limit up until I give out some other stuff, so... I do need to give out this duchy. I mean, that's like the next thing to do. Anyway, we'll go ahead and call this an episode. When we come back, we may be going to war against Utsang. See you next time, everyone.